pressure a dying woman into keeping your secret?
You are about to change the world. You asking me if I'm laundering money?
I owe you an apology.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get my grandchildren away from Willow.
Get down to the courthouse now.
General Hospital latest update. Sasha drops a bombshell in court about Nina's steamy affair with Drew, shaking Willow and shocking everyone. Furious, Nina retaliates by revealing Michael's baby secret. As custody battles explode, a betrayed Sasha faces Nina's wrath, while whispers of Morgan Corinthos' shocking return stir chaos. Nina changes her mind when Sasha exposes her sexcapades with Drew. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, is privy to the information that Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, is pregnant with Michael Corinthos' Rory Gibson baby. Nina has decided not to use this information in the custody battle between Michael and her daughter, Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, because she doesn't want to hurt Sasha. However, Sasha could betray her in court. Nina will have a change of heart. Diane Miller learns about Nina and Drew's sexual relationship. Someone could clue Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, in on the fact that Drew and Nina were having sex before he took up with Willow, as several people in Port Charles know. Diane would wonder if Sasha is aware of this, as she is close with Nina. She would plan to ask her in cross-examination, hoping to expose this and help Michael win his case. Sasha Corbin is called to the stand. Sasha is called to stand by Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, and at first there is no damage done to Willow's case. Sasha is there to tell the truth and nothing but. However, Diane decides to decimate her in cross-examination and asks her if she knows anything damning about Drew Kane. Sasha would hesitate at first, but Diane would force her to admit the truth about Drew and Nina's sexual relationship. Nina would be horrified, as would Drew. Willow would be devastated and shocked to learn that her own mother slept with the man she loves. Nina Reeves vows revenge against Sasha Corbin. Now that Sasha has exposed the truth about her and Drew, Nina would decide that all bets are off. Her daughter no longer wants anything to do with Drew, but she would have to ensure that Willow wins custody away from Michael. She would tell Rick that she knows that Michael is actually the father of Sasha's baby, and they are keeping it under wraps. She would tell him to use it against Michael when he takes the stand. Rick would seize the opportunity. Rick Lansing gets Michael Corinthos to admit the truth about Sasha Corbin's baby. Once Rick gets Michael on the stand, Michael would be forced to admit the truth that he is Sasha's baby. Nina would give Sasha a look, letting her know that this is payback for outing her and Drew. Sasha and Nina would never be the same after this. Michael's case would weaken as Sasha's secret has been exposed. There is no telling what will happen now that all these revelations have come to light. What do you think? Do you think Sasha will expose Drew and Nina and their sexcapades? Do you think that Nina will change her mind once this happens? Will Michael be forced to admit that he is the father of Sasha's baby? Today's next update. Is Morgan Corinthos set to make a dramatic comeback after Michael's return? General Hospital spoilers and updates reveal there are important questions that must be asked. Will Morgan Corinthos, most recently Brian Craig, make his return after Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, stunning return? Are Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, and Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, about to see their other son return from the dead and make a significant comeback? Morgan was presumed dead after an explosion. Viewers will remember Morgan was presumed dead after an explosion when he tried to steal Julian Jerome's, William DeVry, car, which had been rigged with a bomb. Olivia Jerome, Tanya Walker, was behind the bombing, wanting to take out her younger brother, while Ava Jerome, Maura West, had been tampering with Morgan's bipolar meds. A precious few of Morgan's belongings were found, but he never was, nor were any of his remains. The grieving family buried the few belongings found after the blast in Morgan's grave instead. So, there is a possibility he could be alive somewhere, possibly with amnesia, and with nothing to identify him, living a new life like Sonny in Nixon Falls. Fans continue to speculate about his showing up alive. Since the presumed death of Morgan, fans have been pondering the chance that he could return alive. While Morgan has appeared in dreams and hallucinations, Numerous viewers are eager to see him back in reality. Naturally, Michael is currently the focal point and probably will be for at least a few months. Allowing Rory Gibson to completely settle into his role as the recast Michael before General Hospital introduces any new characters is a wise move. Nevertheless, Gibson has certainly made an impact in this role, leading to the show receiving significant acclaim for their casting choice and the dramatic reveal. Morgan could return at one point, possibly as a recast. Eventually, we might see another significant return after Michael's, specifically his brother's, with a huge backstory to go with him. While it may be challenging to persuade viewers to embrace another recast character, it's certainly doable. With the perfect actor taking on the role, a new Morgan Corinthos could not only be accepted but also become a fan favorite. However, the best outcome would be to entice Brian Craig to come back for a longer, more established role as Morgan. It would be fantastic to see Morgan reunited with his family once more, particularly since he could vie with Michael for different romantic interests. What might Morgan's huge backstory be? There might be a deeper narrative regarding Morgan's absence and the reasons for his distance. It would be simple to attribute Morgan's disappearance to a prolonged hostage scenario, a brainwashing plot twist, or even a case of dramatic amnesia. Regardless of the situation, Morgan's name frequently surfaces on social media when discussing characters who warrant a return. Would you be interested in seeing Morgan reconnect with his family in some capacity? Would you be open to a recast of Morgan Corinthos? Or is Brian Craig the only version of Morgan you wish to see? General Hospital spoilers indicate that more casting surprises could be on the horizon, so stay tuned for updates on any thrilling news that may arise. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.